Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to learn about Rabindranath Tagore and his literary works. He was born on 7 May 1861 and died on 7 August 1941. He was a poet, playwright, writer, composer, philosopher, social reformer, and painter. He was born in a wealthy Bengali family. His parents were Rabindranath Tagore and Sarada Devi. He was the youngest amongst the 13 siblings. Tagore married Mrinalini Devi in 1883 and had 5 children. He passed away on August 7, 1941, at the age of 80 in Calcutta. His most profound literary work is Gitanjali, for which he has been also awarded by the Nobel Prize. Gitanjali earned him the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1913. Tagore's education began at home, where he was exposed to literature, music, and art. He later attended University College London but didn't complete his degree, opting instead to pursue his own studies. Tagore's writing career spanned over 6 decades. His awards and recognition includes Nobel Prize in Literature for Gitanjali in 1913 and honorary doctorate from Oxford University in 1940. His most promising literary work, and also can be called as a patriotic work, are composition of Indian National Anthem and Bangladesh National Anthem. Throughout his lifetime, he composed almost 108 poems. I have mentioned some of the important poems with their respective years of publication. Bhanu Singh Thakurer Padavli, Mansi, Sonartari, Chitra, Kshanika, Gitanjali, Gitimalya, Balak, Lipika, Parishesh, Shesh Saptik, Nabajatak. Tagore mostly composed in Bengali language, so the names are difficult to pronounce. But the thing to keep in mind is their respective years of publication. That is what is important in UGC NET exam. He composed 6 major novels. First is Chokarbali in 1903. It explores complex relationships, particularly focusing on the character of Binodini, a young widow, and her interactions with the newly married couple, Mahendra and Ashalata, and Mahendra's friend Bihari. Gora 1910. Gora consists of two parallel love stories of two pairs of lovers, Gora and Sucharitra, Binoy and Lolita. Ghare Baire, The Home and the World 1916. The novel is set against the backdrop of the Swadeshi movement during the Bengal partition of 1905. Sheshir Kabita, Farewell Song 1929, explores a passionate intellectual love story between Amit Ray and Labanya. Joga Jog, Connections 1929, explores the clash between two families, the Gosals and the Chatterjees, and the societal changes in 19th century Bengal. Char Adhyay, 4 chapters, 1934, explores the complexities of nationalism and love during India's independence movement. Short stories by Rabindranath Tagore. The Postmaster, 1891, a story about a young man from Calcutta working as a postmaster in a remote village and his relationship with a young girl. Kabuli Wala, the fruit seller from Kabul, 1892, tells the story of a friendship between a fruit seller from Afghanistan and a young girl in Kolkata. The Homecoming, 1892 1893. A story about a young boy who runs away from home and his subsequent return. The Hungry Stones 1895. A story set in a haunted palace exploring themes of memory and the supernatural. Atiti, the Visitor 1895. A story about a young boy who leaves his home and becomes a wandering ascetic. Chutti, The Holiday 1892 1893 explores this theme of childhood and the desire for freedom. Dena Pauna, Debts and Dues 1891 story about social obligations and family relationships. Ek Ratri, One Night 1892 a story about a woman's experience during a single night. Kankal, The Skeleton, 1892, explores the theme of poverty and social injustice. Khoka Babar Pratyabartan, The Return of Khoka Babu, 1891, a story about the return of a young boy from a journey. Monihara, Loss of Bejeweled Glory, 1898, a story about the loss of innocence and the passage of time. Noshto Neer, Broken Nest, 1901, a story about a troubled marriage. Samapti, The Ending, 1893, explores the complexities of relationships and social norms. Strir Patra, The Wife's Epistle, 1914, a story told through a wife's letter, revealing her inner thoughts and feelings. Mashi, 1925, story about a woman's struggle for independence. Sheshir Kobita, 1929. Though often considered a novel, it contains elements of short story within its narrative structure. Bikarini, 1877, considered to be the first modern Bengali short story. Dramas by Rabindranath Tagore. Valmiki Pratibha, The Genius of Valmiki, 1881. This musical drama tells the story of Valmiki, the legendary sage, and his transformation from a dacoit to a poet. Visarjan, Sacrifice, 1890. A play dealing with religious conflict, sacrifice, and the conflict between tradition and compassion. Raja O Rani, The King and the Queen, 1889. This drama explores the theme of love, duty, and political power with a focus on the relationship between a king and his queen. Dagghar, The Post Office, 1912. A poignant play about a sick child confined to his room, yearning for the outside world and the delivery of his post letters. Muktadhara, The Waterfall, 1922. This drama deals with industrialization and its impacts on human lives, contrasting the neutral flow of the river with the artificial dam. Rakt Karabi, Red Oleanders, 1929, a play exploring themes of exploitation, freedom, and the power of love. Chandalika, 1933. This play centers on the story of a low caste girl and a Buddhist monk exploring themes of caste, compassion, and spiritual awakening. So, these were some of his literary works in poetry, drama, and novels, as well as short stories. Now, we're going to see the philosophy and legacy of Tagore. Tagore's philosophy emphasized the importance of creativity, moral values, and connection to nature. He believed in holistic education and founded Visvabharati University at Santiniketan to promote these ideals. His legacy extends beyond literature, inspiring cultural pride, social reform, and national identity. Hope you all understood about Rabindranath Tagore and his philosophy and his literary works. I have also mentioned the years of publication of each and every literary work given by Rabindranath Tagore. So you can jot down these points for making notes of UGC net. The years of publication are very helpful in chronological questions. Please stay tuned for getting further more knowledge in English literature and thank you for watching.